Hi guys, so I've been asked again, or many times lately, for a video or two on my guitar collection. I did do some, it was a long time ago, or 3/4 of a year ago or more. So it's probably easier just to redo it because I've got some new ones and I've also had some work done on several of the others to get them up to spec. So we start with my Mexican Tele, which is what I call a lifer. I love this Tele, I really do. It's only a Mexican FSR. Sort of mid-range budget-wise, I think it was something like 600 quid, 650, something like that. But I have had to do some work on it. That's what you pay for when you buy American. The finishing is much better. The fret ends were very sharp. There was a couple of high frets, so that's been done. For those that are in the south coast of the UK, if you need your guitar set up, just go and see John up at Guitar Mania. That guy's absolutely brilliant with guitars. He's probably done tens of thousands over the years. He really just knows how to get the best out of any instrument. He changed the nut, give it a good setup and what have you. I changed the pick guard to a Perloid. I also put a treble bleed circuit on it. For those that don't know, if you just take this gubbins out here, you can just put a capacitor on. It's easy, really easy job. But if you don't, the problem is, and high-end guitars generally got that capacitor on them, but at sort of the mid-range and low range they tend not to. So when you back the volume off, which I like to do, it can get a bit muddy. So putting that capacitor on keeps the treble, keeps it alive. It's much nicer, much nicer. Then we're on to the bass. I do teach a bit of bass. I wouldn't call myself a bass player, if I'm honest. But, you know, that's just a Squier. It's a jazz bass. Yep, just a jazz bass. Cheap and cheerful, as they say, but it's great. Does the job. I only use it for a bit of recording, that's all I do. So then on to one of the new additions. This is the Ibanez. It's the Art Core. Now, don't ask me the model number, because with Ibanez's, you know, it takes you half a day to tell you the model number, if I'm honest. Again, I just got it second hand while I was up at Anderton's doing the videos with them, and it's just a cheap one, guys, but it's actually really good. I mean, I like Ibanez anyway. Well finished, easy to play. I've started to do a few videos with it as well. So yeah, it's just a really good piece of kit, and for very little money. I mean, you know, the Gibson equivalent is what, $2.5 grand. So that was just over 10% of the cost. And I'm not saying this is good. I doubt very much if it is. But it's really good. I like it. Fabulous. Just give it a new set of strings, polish up the frets, and it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, guys, that's part one.